Hi there, my name's Olivia Lee and welcome to Living Local, a show where I, in partnership with Ground Zero Radio, seek out small businesses and organizations that breathe life into our local communities and propel our culture forward. Through storytelling and interviews, we spotlight the unique journeys, challenges, and triumphs of these establishments and hope to inspire others through the diverse voices and perspectives that shape our world. I'm here at the charming Gilman village in Issaquah, where a special design shop not only offers the coolest items, but also plays an important role in the community by supporting local artists. Come join me as I explore Citrine Design Shop with owner Adia Bobo on this episode of Living Local.
So my name is Adia, my pronouns are she, her, and I am the owner of Citrine Design Shop here in Gilman Village.
So you started out making jewelry. How did you get into that?
So I first started making jewelry when I was working in like a totally different industry, and it was my creative outlet because I was able to do it on the road. I was traveling a lot, but I could do like little bead and chain jewelry like in my hotel room at the end of the night.
Oh, nice.
And I would like hit up all of the bead shops in like a local town and like collect really cool stones. And then I started doing metalwork because I wanted to make my own findings to like make my pieces a little bit more unique. And then I just got really like sucked into metalsmithing and just went down this big giant rabbit hole.
So it started as more of like a hobby, and then you were like, what more can I do with this?
Exactly. Yeah.
So was that the inspiration for opening up Citrine, or was that something completely different?
So it's all related, I think, is like kind of the fun thing about like life and transitions and like how everything connects. When I was growing my jewelry line as like the metalwork, I was going into wholesale markets and like trying to get into little stores like across the US. I was working for a little store in West Seattle that was beloved by the neighborhood for quite a while. And they really helped me too with kind of where my jewelry went, and being able to be in a store like that. I really liked that part of it. And so when we closed that store, I opened up over here.
What is like the meaning behind the name Citrine?
So citrine is one of my favorite gemstones. It comes in like this range of colors that can be anywhere from like pale yellow to like a deep like reddish orange. And it has really positive energies and meanings behind it. So it's just kind of an uplifting, very bright, very kind of happy stone.
Nice. And so you also feature a lot of work from like other independent artists, right?
True.
Yeah. Is that sort of Citrine's philosophy of just like uplifting all sorts of local artists around here?
So our main focus is on things that are small batch and thoughtfully designed, and that does tie into a lot of local artists and just like artists and makers everywhere across the nation, across the world. Because when somebody is making something with their hands, or designing something and having it made in a very thoughtful manner, you get some really cool stuff that you don't see everywhere, and really being able to like support those like independent thinkers and independent brands is really important for us.
So now we're going to explore some of the unique items that Citrine has to offer, so come along with us. Tell me about these radios, because when I first came to Citrine, this is the one thing that caught my eye, and I love looking at them every time.
These are definitely a house favorite. They are little Bluetooth speakers, and so there's two different sizes. There's the big ones that are like a Bluetooth speaker and auxiliary and FM radio.
Wow.
And then the little guys, which are little like Bluetooth speakers, but they're so cute and they have like such good quality sound. And they're just like, they've been a really good, strong fit for us.
Yeah.
Like everybody loves them. I think like every single person that comes into the store like stops right here and loves them.
They're so pretty and so cute, and I really, really want one.
They're so cute and they're so good. Like you can have it all, right?
Yeah.
Like we don't have to pick cute or good. Like we can get it all together in one little cute package.
For sure.
We'll have some really cool like gifts for all your favorite artist friends, and or if you're an artist yourself. We always have like really great notebooks and planners. We've got these really beautiful like woodless colored pencils that are kind of fun. They're just like pure pigment like all the way through, so you get like a lot of really concentrated color, and like books on like color theory and like little like color inspiration helpers. And one of our very favorite things is food. So we usually have like a really like kind of very curated selection of cookbooks with different points of view. So one of like my favorite ones, one of your favorite ones, one of our favorite ones is the Cook Real Hawaii book. And so it's a really, really beautiful collection of recipes from Hawaii. And it gives a lot of information on like the different cultures that have contributed to local style food. And what goes better with snacks than handmade pottery. So we always have plenty of options, as local as here in Washington, some of our potters, and we've got some from Oregon, we've got some from Georgia. We also work with a really, really cool company in Portugal that does these like really fun, like speckly party ones too.
So tell me about some of the paintings that you have displayed up here.
So a lot of our 2D artists are either Washington, Oregon based. These ones have been really nice because they're like a really good pop of color. He's got a really nice balance of like kind of that nature and really like modern design. It has like a really good like Pacific Northwest contemporary sort of vibe with it. And these are actually they're really high quality prints that he does, where he's doing a print on canvas or a print on metal, but like it translates all of that texture, it pulls through really nicely, and so it looks like an original piece of art.
Wow. When you select pieces to display in the store, what are you specifically looking for?
I'm looking for things that have a story or can tell a story within a collection. So like these 4 paintings by this one artist, like they all speak well to each other, but then I'm also making sure that they talk to other things that we have in the store as well, and that they can play well together. So like how they play really nicely with the ceramic birds, which are another artist from Portugal that we work with, but then also these little shadow boxes with the clouds. And they all kind of tie in together, even though they're from totally different people, from totally different parts of the world.
Yeah, the aesthetic in here is very like, even though it's from a lot of different artists and a lot of different backgrounds, I feel like it just ties together so well effortlessly. So you have a good eye. All right, so you mentioned having a house line here in Citrine.
Yeah, so we released it earlier this year. We started it in March. And so like I was saying earlier, I started collecting a lot of different stones and stuff when I was traveling and doing like beadwork. And then when I got into metalworking, the stones just kind of got forgotten. And so the house line is something that we do here. The girls here help me make it, and they're able to help me kind of see the materials in a new way and do different designs with them, which is pretty cool. So all of the stuff that we have in this little section of jewelry is all done in-house by our crew. They're all limited edition or one-of-a-kind pieces, and so it's a really fun way to like find something unique that you're not going to see everywhere else.
Hearing Adia's journey is truly inspiring. What started as a jewelry making hobby transformed into a thriving small business. It's inspiring to see her give back to the community that supported her early in her career through her store, giving a platform to celebrate other small artists. It's a beautiful cycle of support and a reminder that when we invest in each other, we are actively creating a community where creativity and grace flourish for everyone. That's all for this episode of Living Local. Be sure to visit Citrine in Issaquah's Gilman Village and check out Adia's new store Facet right next door. Special thanks to Adia Bobo for being our guest this episode, our videographer Kenneth Hashimoto, and our mentor Moss and Ground Zero Radio. Catch us next time on Living Local, where we bring the local lens on life to you.